What's going on, YouTubers? Just want to do a quick video of cleaning my AR-15 after getting back from the range. Just a general cleaning, not a white glove cleaning or anything like that. Nothing too special, just a generic cleaning. Now the items that I'll be using: some cotton cloth, Q-tips or cotton swabs, some brushes. Now this is a Cobra bore cleaner for your barrel. And I have here some Impro 7 gun oil LPX and some Impro 7 gun cleaner to get all that carbon deposit and carbon buildup to break down properly. All these items here are cheap. You get them at Walmart. That's where I got mine at. So let's get to the actual cleaning. Now first thing, of course, is gun safety. Of course, as you see, no magazines inside. Put the bolt carrier back. Physically inspect inside. No rounds inside the weapon. First thing you want to do is press these two pins in right here. You can use a pin or the back of the brush, it's up to you, or you can use your fingers. You just want to disassemble this upper from this lower, and you have the two pins that are opposite in the same spot. Just pull those up and just come right apart. After you separated the upper from the lower, you can go ahead and get rid of this for now. So now you have just the upper by itself. We're going to go ahead and pull this charging handle. It'll pull your bolt here. Take that out. Now in order to disassemble the bolt carrier itself, you got to remove the retaining pin. Stick it down there. Make sure you don't lose this. This is very key. After removing your retaining pin, you want to drop your firing pin. There you go. Then you want to turn your cam pin from vertical to horizontal. It should be sitting just like this, and you can pop that right out. Now you can pull the actual bolt out. Now today I'm not going to be disassembling the actual bolt itself. I don't do it every single time, but I will do it every once in a while. But today, like I said, this is a general cleaning, so we'll not be disassembling this completely. Now that you have all the parts from the upper laid out, next thing you want to do, you want to spray down everything with your gun cleaner. Like I said, I use Impro gun cleaner. This, like I said, is from Walmart. There's many other products out there. It's all debatable, you know, what's better than what. But like I said, this is what I use, and it's been working for me just fine. So now you want to spray down all your parts to break up all that carbon buildup. After you're done spraying, you just want to let it sit, maybe for about a minute or two, just to let it get all up in each piece and break down all the carbon buildup. Let that stuff sit in there, break down all that carbon buildup. Like I said, let it sit for about a minute or so. So after you're done spraying, and you let the product sit in there for about a minute or so, all you want to do is take your brush and start brushing everything down. You want to pay real close attention to your firing pin. As you can see, there's a lot of carbon buildup down here in the firing pin, so you want to pay real close attention to get all that. Take your upper, make sure you square ball inside there as best you can. Okay, next you want to take your cloth, just wipe down each piece. Right, as best you can, in every little crevice. You want to take your cloth, try to get behind here as best you can. Now I like using a cotton swab to get down right here. It's a very small little area. You can also take your cotton swab, go inside of here. Or you can take your brush, take the end of it, use it with the cotton cloth, stick it down there, twist it around. Best you can. Charging handles, you want to get a quick little wipe down. Charging handles shouldn't be that dirty. Make sure that firing pin is nice and clean. Take your bolt, nice little wipe down. You want to make sure you get a good wipe down around this area. It's where a lot of carbon buildup is at. Now cleaning this upper can get a little difficult, especially if you got, very large hands like I do. I can't necessarily get all the way down these little crevices. So what I do is I'll take the end of this brush, wrap it on here like this, press it as best I can, get all on the sides. Sorry about that, guys. Had to get you guys a better light. Now in here you have your star chamber, and it's kind of hard to, like I said, I have large hands, so it's kind of hard for me to, stick my hand down there and clean as best I can. But what I like to do is grab a Q-tip and try to reach down inside of here best I can. Get a lot of that mess out of there. These hard to reach spots. I don't know who can reach down there, but like I said, I love using Q-tips. Look at that. So after you're done using, Q-tip or rag, whatever you might choose to use to clean the inside of your upper, now I'm going to go ahead and clean this barrel. What I usually do is I will spray a little of the gun cleaner on it, just in a few sections down it, just so I can get some of that down the barrel. And like I said, people have many different ways of doing it. This has worked for me. I haven't had any issues with my weapon. So we're going to feed this straight down through the barrel. And I'll run this through maybe 2 or 3 times. So after you're done cleaning your barrel, now it's time to lube. Like I said, I use M-Pro 7 Gun Oil LPX. There's many other products out there, to each his own. But like I said, this works for me. It's been working for me fine. I haven't had any problems with it. Like I said, cheap at Walmart. So let's go ahead and apply the lubrication. A lot of times I'll just use the residue on my fingers to lubricate each part. A few drops. And same thing with your charging handle. Doesn't need to be extremely lubricated. Now when it comes down to oiling my bolt carrier, I usually just get the tracks that the bolt carrier is actually sliding on inside of the weapon. I don't feel it's a need to have the entire bolt carrier looking like the bolt. It's a lot shinier. And if you get a little extra down here, it's no big issue. The weapon will still operate just fine. If you guys are real particular, you can wipe it up. It's okay. But personally, I don't really, never had an issue with it. Now we're going to go ahead and reassemble the entire bolt carrier group. And take your bolt, go ahead and slide this back in. Then you take your cam pin. Take your cam pin, go ahead and slide that back in. And make sure you go ahead and turn that back to sitting vertical, or turn it back 90 degrees. Take your firing pin, go ahead and insert that back in. And take your retaining pin. Like I said, remember, do not lose this. It's a very small item. We do not want to lose. So after you have it all back reassembled properly, what you want to do is work your bolt just to get, you know, a little oil loop moving here and there. Now as far as the upper, I don't usually put any extra oil in here. Like I said, that's why it's fine to have a little extra on your bolt carrier. It'll compensate for not having it, you know, directly into your upper. So you take your charging handle, then you take your bolt carrier, slide that back in. You should be good to go. Now as far as your lower, some people like to disassemble the entire thing, or take out their buffer spring and clean that also. But like I said, I'm just doing a quick generic cleaning. What you could do is go ahead and place the weapon in the fire position. Go ahead and release the hammer. You can visually inspect down if you see any carbon buildup, anything like that. Then by all means, you know, take your cloth or a Q-tip, stick it down there, clean as best you can. Clean off the hammer itself. Go ahead and reset it back to safe. Now what you could do to get that lower super clean, you take a Lysol wipe and you scrub that little trigger right there, and you scrub where your fingerprints wrap around. No, I was messing around, just kidding. So you go reassemble the upper and the lower. Pressing these two pins back down. Let's do a quick functions check. Turn this weapon from safe to fire. Pull and hold the trigger. Bolt carrier recycles. Release the trigger. Apparently works just fine to me. So that's it for my cleaning of my AR-15. Just a quick and simple, like I said, generic way of cleaning the weapon after, you know, you get done at the range. Shouldn't take any more than 10-15 minutes to clean this weapon. I do appreciate you guys watching. Please comment below if you have any questions. I'll be sure to get back to you promptly. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I hope you guys have a good one. Stay safe.